Hello, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Blessing Makanjuola. In few minutes, can you give me a few minutes of your time? I'm going to be talking about safeguarding, because why I do feel I should talk about it is the previous events that has happened in Nigeria. I noticed that in Nigeria, when there are things happening, maybe there's an accident, something is happening on the main road, instead of you to look out for the person, to look out for the next person to make sure they are safe, and the next thing is to start videoing them to make content. We are so particular about content, which on the other side of where I am now, if there's an issue, people look out for you. They want to be sure you're fine. They want to be sure they safeguard you. They want to be sure that what is happening to you concerns everybody. You cannot just harass anybody on the street. Everybody, there's an attention to ask what the matter is and then look out for you. So what I'm saying in essence is that it is so wrong to make people content. We have to look out for each other. We have to be concerned about the next person. I know it did not start now. Even when there was no mobile phone, I was living in the streets that even if the heaven is coming down, nobody comes out of their house to ask what is happening. Like, and I know it's more like that in most of the environment, but I can't say, because my environment is most of the GRA and everybody's just inside. Even when the police, because there's a police station in my quarters, and even if the police people are being overwhelmed and shouting, thief, thief, help us, nobody comes out of their house. Like, anything happening in the next compound does not concern us. No, we have to look out for people. It's very, very important. So it has gone to the next level of making it content, barging into people's privacy, and you not chasing them out. It has gone to another level of witchcraft, Ajay, to the extent that you come to think as though you have come to empathize, to want to know what I'm going through, to help me. You're secretly videoing me, or you're recording my voice as to make content or draw traffic. It shouldn't get to that. A lot of people who are depressed now, we actually push them into that because we are doing one or two things that they think we have for them. Then eventually they found out that we are actually against them. Safeguarding is very, 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 very important. You have to safeguard the old, the young. You have to safeguard people. Now, safeguarding has different measure, depends on which area, but in general, we just have to safeguard people. We have to not have to bring them down. We do not have to make them content. We do not. We should genuinely look out for them. For me, that's what I feel safeguarding is. We should genuinely look out for them. You should not have this lackadaisical attitude of, "Go come, it's none of my business." That was how we lost that young lad to the hands of the evil ones, because it's not my business. Like today, I was watching a video and I saw that lad had 12.9k views the day he was screaming for help. The day he was saying there was not going to follow anybody except police come to his rescue. He was going to only follow a policeman. And like, I'm thinking 12,000 people was on that live video. 5,000 people could not just share it to go viral. Maybe that lad would have been alive. It's just one of those funny things to us. Like, it's just one of those things, guys things. And I've seen some Nigerians say it's one of those things, is guys things. Everybody face bullying, everybody face toxic situation. People have asked me if I've never been bullied, I've never been in the top. I have been there, and that is why I'm usually very concerned when it comes to that. The fact that you have suffered, you have been through rough road, does not mean others should pass through that road. You know how evil, how inconvenient that road was. Then you should be able to guard others. You should be able to save others from that road. It's high time we begin to speak up. It's high time we begin to hold people responsible. It's high time. There's consequences for every action. We believe that as Nigerian, everything can be swept over the carpet. Yes, I agree, because of situations we have met ourselves one time or the other. But we still need to look out for each other. If 200,000 people had unfollowed the other guy that time that issue happened, this what we hear him right now will not be what will be discussed, because we know that Nigeria actually is a nation that has consequence. To not bring people down. You don't have to hurt people before you win. You don't and this goes to mother-in-laws, sister-in-laws. You hear, oh, I've been in that situation, and see, our pain threshold, our trigger is different from each other. That's why I say safeguarding comes in different ways. It's so different. Like, you can slap me and I can be able to turn my left I am cheek, and you slap another person and he dies from there. Does that mean because you have slapped so many people in past and they have not died means you should continue to slap people? No. Our pain threshold is different. And to parents too, like, stop comparing your children. There's no more logo anywhere. That's what Nigerians call glorious child. I know that in Nigeria there's this mentality that you have to pay black tax. Biko, everybody, you can be that glorious child. Don't you want to be in a position where you are not ridiculed, you're not subjected? See, no matter how good your uncle, your auntie, your sibling is, if they continue to give you become a nuisance. Don't you want to be in that comfortable position and say, okay, if it's 5 naira I have, I am contented. This is what I want to spend. You don't have to put. A lot of guys that are doing illegal stuff now in my country presently, it's pressure. And you should not, parents, your children are not your parents. I think I need to do another video on that your children are not your parents. At their age that you're putting so much pressure on them, what have you achieved? Sit back. Like, I'm above 30 now presently, and I know that what I've achieved, and I'm expecting my son to have achieved more than that. What has changed in the environment? First, look at that. In the environment in Nigeria, what has changed that could make my child achieve more than me at a certain age? Now, it's getting worse. People could not even feed with 10,000 naira. Like, somebody was telling me, you cannot cook a pot of soup with 10,000 naira. And I don't know how much 10,000 naira is, but I know, okay, 10,000 naira should be 10,000 pounds. And it should be 10 pounds, I think, or above that. But different economy to different economy, actually. But here with 10 pounds, you can still buy things that you can eat, from bread to little grocery, maybe for the week, milk and stuff like that. But over there, it's different. Now look at your situation when you were growing up, and something happened that has been in my head since this issue happened. Did we give birth so that our children can be the one to parent us? No. On my dad's birthday, I called him and he said, I'm at work. You should continue to work. You should make plan for yourself. And that is why I tell women, most especially, give birth to the number of children you can take care of. Do not give birth to the number of children that will take away your time, that will take away everything you have as a woman, and you begin to have resentment against them when they grow up. Oh, I have sacrificed all my life. If you're doing that, good and fine. You know that you're doing that on your own accord. When you start giving, how much were you sending home? Look at those things and don't be unconsiderate, if that word is correct. Don't be inconsiderate. Consider your children too. Do not mount unnecessary pressure. Some parents are even angry the amount of money that has been given to them. Or just tell your children, I'm doing this now. I'm sacrificing the whole of my life for you. Don't marry to when you're 40. Don't marry to when you're 35. that time you would have been able to take care of me, set me up. But working when you're easy, it's not. I'm just looking at myself and I'm looking like when my children will go, will I put pressure on them? God have mercy, would I? Because it's easy when you're not a parent, when you're not a grandmother or a grandfather. Because I'm just looking at somebody bought a 5.5 million truck for you as a carpenter. You're saying that guy has not given you 500,000 in your hand cash. You must be a lazy fool. Some parents are actually lazy. This is not it. When you are lazy, when you are giving birth, growing up, you are lazy. Because how much do you expect a 27-year-old guy to have made so much? And only gonna parents me. It's just that during your time, there was so much eyes on you, you could not do armed robbery work. And now everywhere is now like Kokwaye, people are doing things that people don't want to put mouth in other people's family. And because there are some money your children to bring in, like presently now, everybody's facing one direction. I'm thinking, if you were with this record label at this point in time and they didn't pay you a dime and you left, so where the money you were spending, where are you seeing it from? You are definitely doing illegal thing, Yahoo or whatever. Because from that point in time to this point, you just released an album that cost almost. You have given your dad another 5 million or a mom 5 million, and you bought a house and things like that. And your dad is not asking you, come, no, check out freak look. Like, where is this money coming from? Where? We need to start asking questions from our children. Do not put, save yourself from that poverty, man. We have to work hard. I keep working daily. I pray God takes me to where I am. I might not be able to give myself the best when my children are grown, but let me be able to feed. Ability not to even feed is where resentment comes in. It's just see, look out for yourself as parents. Let me say that again. Look out for yourself as parents while you also look out for your children. Because at that time, when you look out for yourself, you look out for your children, there will not be resentment. Because I don't know what to say about it. Just look out for yourself. Make sure you are fine. Make sure you are fine as a parent. Because if you are not fine, your children will not be fine. You continue a cycle. You don't know the one who will bring money from heaven. At the end of the day, you want one of your child, you that cannot take care of your own child, you want one of your child to take care of your own child. Now look at the family that has steps. He has stepbrother, stepsister, he has stepmother, he has father, he has stepfather too. Maybe he has stepfather or father also, but I don't think, because he just got a permission for the mother. And like that, and you think that child can successfully take care of all of you, including extended family, uncle, auntie, uncle, children, without Mary, as in, do you think? And like I said in one of my videos, association is everything. What have you prepared for that child? A child of a poor man would be poor if there are not solid foundation. If you don't strive to take a step further by sending them to a good school, meeting the right people, who wants to come and associate with an Ikorodu boy from Lekki? Woo! Yes, your talent will take you places. A lot of parents don't even understand that my son is intelligent, he's finishing school. Who do you know, who do you know that you're ready to connect your child with? Than Mama Risiologi, Mama Baba Kiniko carpenter. Those are the people you know. And thank God for social media who has made it like you don't even have to know anybody. But you do not put pressure. These things involve a lot of things. Money, time, these are not there for this child, just children. So the little they have, they are using it to even push themselves. And you see, if I have 500k now, if I have 500, in fact, what I want to do, 500k is not enough. I mean 500,000. If I have 10 million naira now, I would set up a cooking kitchen in Nigeria, buy equipment. The equipment alone is around 2 million naira, and start my food YouTube. That is minus money for management. That is for money for pushing, advertising and stuff, clothing, a lot of things. And you think I have 10 million naira. Okay, I do not blame you, because you have not seen some of those money before, and then you do not really understand, and you think, oh, she has arrived, she has 10 million naira. What is there in YouTube? What does she want to do? What is there in content? I need to write proposals to TV stations to be able to air my programs. And you're looking at what is there. Oh, let us be a considerate parent too. We push some of these children out to have a pleasant week ahead. Love you.